Immigrants. They've been here in the U.S. ever since the 1880s. They've given us more defense for military, they've given us more money for businesses, they allowed more ethnicity and religion into our country. For the past 100 plus years, we've looked at immigrants as devils from another world, and yet we still can't accept them into our found nature. We pushed them around, we gave them something to do. We hated on them for a very long time. An example of this very long hate relationship would be the African Americans. Even then, we still look at them differently. Many immigrants at the time of the 1880s came from south and eastern end of the world. They came because of war, because of the damnation in their country, because of how poor they were. We invited them in, and we had to accept it. We gave them apartments for them to live in, which was spacious, and gave them a good old time. They set up their own miniature religious gatherings where they all spoke the same language. We gave them possible jobs. We gave them food and water and the roof they have over their heads. Anyways, immigrants were here to stay and also here to help. They helped out in major leading factories, which also then built up enough resources and money to diffuse into industrialization. If you think that wasn't bad enough, American natives were pushed from agriculture into industry because you could make more money. However, even at that point, immigrants had different ethnicities and involved some religious killings, which was very strange for our American society at the time. Moreover, immigrants provided many different and unlimited amounts of jobs and tasks. Plus, they gave us more and more money, more defense, more architecture, and just more of everything. This everything that gave us usually led to problems in the industry, however. They caused many resources to go extinct, many pollutants, many environmental problems, and many of basically just the worst things possible you could ever think of. A great example of this would be deforestation without planting, the diseases in frozen meat, and from the from the slaughterhouse to the garbage left on your streets. Many residents did not like this, but nobody ever did anything about it. This is where the progressives comes in, and muckrakers comes in. Muckrakers exposed the wrongdoings of factories and business, and then the progressives came in to find a solution to the listed problems and then to stable it from happening again. This made it where deforestation was less common, garbage was picked up off the streets, and slaughterhouses to do their jobs correctly, giving meats that are disease filled and don't taste disgusting. Not only that, but laws were also set up to prevent these problems, and with that gave us a more conserving and more cost efficient economy without having to wait forever for resources to rebuild and for meat to be delivered. And after all this, we still think that Native Americans made this happen. Well, I guess they are just too dumb to realize that immigrants were a part of America's success too. Maybe one day we could all get along and find out for ourselves.